In most businesses, the goal is simple. Sell a product for more than it costs, and the difference is your profit. The more you sell, and the more margin you make on each item, the more money you earn. That is how most stores work. Grocery stores, clothing stores, electronics stores, and almost every retail business follows this basic formula. Increase prices, protect margins, and try to get customers to spend as much as possible. But one of the most successful retail companies in the world does the exact opposite. Costco, a company that generates over $200 billion in annual revenue, intentionally keeps its prices so low that it barely makes any money on the products it sells. In fact, the company has a strict internal rule that it will not mark up products more than about 14% above cost, while most retailers mark products up 25%, 50%, or even more. So if Costco barely makes any money on the things it sells, how does it make billions of dollars every year? And why has this strange business model made it one of the most successful retailers in modern history? The answer begins in the 1970s with a man named Sol Price. Sol Price was a retail pioneer who believed that most stores were charging customers too much. He believed that if you sold products in bulk, kept stores simple, reduced selection, and kept prices extremely low, you could build incredible customer loyalty and sell massive volume. In 1976, Sol Price opened a store in San Diego called Price Club. The store looked more like a warehouse than a traditional retail store. Products were stacked on pallets, the buildings were simple and industrial, and customers had to buy a membership to shop there. The membership fee gave customers access to very low prices, but it also created a steady stream of revenue for the company. One of the people who studied Sol Price very closely was a man named Jim Sinegal. Jim Sinegal had worked for Sol Price and believed strongly in the warehouse membership model. In 1983, Jim Sinegal and a co-founder named Jeffrey Brotman opened the first Costco warehouse in Seattle, Washington. From the very beginning, Costco followed a different set of rules than most retailers. First, they would keep prices extremely low and limit their markup on products. Second, they would sell a limited number of items, usually only about 3,000 to 4,000 different products, while a typical supermarket might carry 30,000 to 50,000 items. Third, they would sell items in bulk to increase volume and reduce costs. Fourth, customers had to pay a membership fee to shop there. But the most important rule was this: Costco would make most of its profit from membership fees, not from selling products. This completely changed the business model. Instead of trying to make as much money as possible on each product, Costco focused on making customers feel like they were getting the best possible deal. If customers believed that Costco always had the lowest prices, they would keep renewing their membership every year. And that's exactly what happened. Today, Costco's membership renewal rate is around 90% in the United States, which is incredibly high. Millions of people pay Costco every year just for the right to shop there. Those membership fees generate billions of dollars in revenue, and that revenue is extremely reliable. In many years, Costco's entire net profit is roughly equal to its membership fee revenue. In simple terms, this means that the company could almost sell its products at break-even and still be profitable because of membership fees. This allowed Costco to do something very unusual. Because they didn't need to make large profits on each product, they could keep prices lower than competitors. Lower prices attracted more customers. More customers meant more memberships. More memberships meant more reliable revenue. And that allowed them to keep prices low. It became a powerful cycle. Costco also made several other unusual business decisions that helped make the model work. They limited advertising and relied mostly on word of mouth. They kept stores simple, with concrete floors and products displayed on shipping pallets to reduce costs. They treated employees better than most retail companies, paying higher wages and offering benefits, which reduced employee turnover and improved customer service. They limited the number of products in each category, which simplified logistics and allowed them to negotiate better prices with suppliers. Costco also became famous for a few specific items that became almost legendary among customers. The $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, which has stayed the same price since 1985. The rotisserie chicken, which Costco has sold at a loss for years to bring customers into the store. And the Kirkland signature brand, Costco's private label, which often matches or exceeds the quality of major brands at lower prices. All of these things reinforced the same idea: customers believed that Costco was always a good deal. And that belief was incredibly valuable. Over time, Costco grew from a single warehouse in Seattle into a global company with hundreds of locations and tens of millions of members. The company became one of the largest retailers in the world, competing with companies like Walmart and Amazon, but using a completely different strategy. Most retailers try to maximize profit per item. Costco tries to maximize trust. Most retailers try to get customers to spend more money each visit. Costco tries to get customers to keep their membership for years. Most retailers focus on margins. Costco focuses on loyalty. This business model shouldn't work, at least not according to traditional retail thinking. Selling products at very low margins sounds like a bad idea. Charging customers a membership fee to shop sounds like a bad idea. Offering fewer choices instead of more sounds like a bad idea. But together, these ideas created one of the most loyal customer bases in the world and one of the most successful retail companies in history. Costco's success shows that sometimes the best business strategy is not to make the most money per transaction, but to build a system where customers trust you so much that they keep coming back year after year. It also shows that a business can succeed by aligning its incentives with its customers. Costco makes money when customers renew their membership, and customers renew their membership when they believe they are saving money. So the company is motivated to keep prices low and keep customers happy. In many ways, Costco is not really a store. It's a membership club that happens to sell products. And that small shift in thinking changed everything. Today, Costco is consistently ranked as one of the most successful and most respected retailers in the world. Its strange business model, the one that shouldn't work, turned out to be one of the smartest retail strategies ever created. Because sometimes the best way to make money is not to make money when you sell something. Sometimes the best way to make money is to make people want to come back.